trying to film and see myself.
Oh, independent media, I love it.
Yep.
I used to work Channel 12.
Yeah, I run my own internet radio station, but I'm launched right now on YouTube, so I stream everything on YouTube. I try to get as close as they'll let me without interfering. So we're here. The report came in of a structure fire at this apartment complex in Casa Grande, Arizona. 2 fire trucks showed up on location and a few police officers, it looks like. But it does not look as if there is an actual fire, so I'm not real sure. I'm not even sure if I'm being seen. There we go. So it doesn't look as if there is actually a structure fire, but there has been one reported. There's an ambulance now showing up on location as well. See Casa Grande PD pulling away from the scene. There are people standing outside as if there might have been a small structure fire inside one of the apartments over there, maybe toward the corner. Again, we are live. This is Casey Cox, KHLC Radio Network, live on YouTube. Got a report of a structure fire. Again, as I was driving through town, I saw the report come in. I'm gonna try maybe to walk. God, I don't want to walk too much though and get in the way any, but I might try to walk around the other side of this building here. We're at this apartment complex in Casa Grande, and I don't know if maybe it was a back apartment or a different building. I know as I walk the back of this building, everything on this in the complex looks fine. I'm gonna try to walk over here to this other side and curl around. Try to get we are live at what was called in as a structure fire. And I am Casey Cox, KHLC. On the scene, I'm just coming around the back end of this to see if I can see anything that even remotely looked like there might have been a fire. Yeah, see, I'm on the back end of this building now. And there doesn't appear to be any type of structural damage. So we might have gotten lucky. And this might have just been something small going on. Like a small kitchen fire maybe or something. I don't know. They are talking to people over there. As you can see, baby in the hands of somebody over there as well. So, not sure what apartment it seemed to have been in, but seems like no major damage or no major fire that is able to be seen here. Do we know what happened? No. God. And we are live here, Casa Grande, Arizona, at an apartment complex where a structure fire was called in. And that's what the report came out as, was a structure fire.
Well, I'm not gonna go out. I'm like this. I have to. Should I break my knees?
Not quite sure what the exact issue was here. Again, it came across as a structure fire, and there were like 3 rescue crews and 3 fire trucks dispatched to the scene. But now there is 1 rescue crew and 1 fire truck still on scene, along with 1 Casa Grande police officer, it does look like. Again, called in as a structure fire. Doesn't look like any actual fire at all. So you got 2 engines here, I guess. 2 engines and a rescue truck still on scene. But it looks to be like they are loading up and leaving the scene now. So evidently whatever was called ended up not being as serious as originally anticipated. Everybody has cleared the area. The cop is leaving, or the battalion chief, leaving the scene. Rescue truck sticking around. And the crew still talking, but looks to be loading into the truck as we speak. So ended up not being anything major, I guess. Everything's clear to go. So now as these trucks part out of the way, I will part out the way as well. So all right, I guess I'm gonna roll on out and wait for the next call to come about, and if I get another call, I will go live again. This seems to be catastrophe averted here at this structure fire. Is again no major damage. At all on any of the building. No fire hoses pulled out. So whatever the issue was and the case was ended up being not as bad as originally called, which is always a good thing. Always glad when there is no damage to a property, nobody loses a home. But now, come back down here, because I had to block a little ways down the block because they actually blocked off the road over here, because evidently they thought it was pretty bad too. So, sorry that was a whole lot of nothing, but I get the call like that I hear come across, and it's close to me, or within, 10, 15 minutes of me, I will go and see what it's about. So it was called out a structure fire, ended up being nothing, false alarm. Some families evacuated. Looked like there might have been maybe a little bit of smoke, but it was nothing that wasn't able to be put out, I guess, with a fire extinguisher, as all crews pretty much evacuated right after the call came out. Again, there were like 3 different engines and 3 different rescue trucks dispatched to this, so they thought it was going to be, because it's an apartment, they thought it could get out of hand and be a large fire. Luckily, no large fire here tonight. Catastrophe averted in Casa Grande, Arizona. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. See you guys later. Casey Cox, KHLC, signing off. Thank you.